today, I didn't even realize this, it is National Back to School Prep Day.
Is it?
Families all around the country gearing up for the new school year. According to a Pew Research study, top concerns for parents include their child struggling with anxiety or depression and being bullied. Plus, 44% of parents surveyed say they are trying to raise their children differently from how they grew up themselves. This transitional time from summer break to the first day of school is the perfect time for parents to reset for the year ahead. Sarah Gelman, editorial director of Amazon Books, joins us now with some book recommendations. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
These are great ideas that I know I can use, and I'm going to start with one that it's parenting in the age of diet culture, which we probably could all have used for a long time.
Yes, I wish they had this book when I was
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So this book is called Fat Talk by Virginia Sole-Smith. She's a longtime journalist, and she also writes a really popular newsletter called Burnt Toast. And she aims to really dismantle diet culture and anti-fat bias. And she says that every year, around this time of year, kids are going back to school. She gets all these emails from parents saying that their kids are getting confusing messages about exercise, about eating habits, and about weight.
Of course.
And so in this book, both with case studies and research, she really wants parents to take back the narrative around health, weight, and self-worth. And this is great for caregivers of girls, but I have 2 little boys, and this was amazing for me. I learned so much. If you have an athlete at home, if you have a selective eater, a kid going through puberty, this is definitely a book for you.
They're all aware of it. Yeah.
Then
Not a picky eater, that's important to say.
Oh, there's a difference
Selective.
between selective, because picky is negative, but they're the
Yes,
same.
I learned this in the book, and my children
okay.
are selective eaters.
Okay, all right, selective eater. The next book you have is a parenting book by an economist, and I got a little worried because I thought it could be a little dry.
It's not dry.
But I figured if it's on your list, it certainly can't be dry.
It's not dry at all. And actually, I was telling my neighbor about this book, and she was like, oh my God, my husband's gonna love this. So if you have someone in the family that loves data, this book is great for them. So she uses a data-based approach for
the name of
parenting kids. It's called The Family Firm. And it's for parents of kids ages 5 to 12. So Emily Oster has kids herself, and when they got to this age, she realized there are not a lot of books for kids ages 5 to 12. There are baby books, there are toddler books. But when you think about it, you're making huge decisions on your kids' lives. Where they go to school, how old should they be when you give them a phone?
Yeah.
And so she's saying, really run your family like a business. So use a systematic approach when you're saying, how old should my kid be when I give them a phone? Or using tools you'd use at work, like Google Docs, to create a shared agenda for a family meeting.
I want this book.
So what about a book that helps you organize the kitchen and prep healthy meals?
Okay, Meal Prep Magic, Catherine McCord. If you're familiar, this reminds me of The Home Edit meets Skinny Taste. So she is a mom of 3 who went to culinary school, and when her first child was a baby and starting to eat solid food, she thought there aren't a lot of simple and healthy resources for parents that are out there trying to feed their kids. So she created a company called Weelicious that does just that.
Weelicious?
Weelicious. And this book is focused on meal prep, so getting healthy food on the table fast. And I have to admit, so I looked at the jacket of this book, my fridge will never be organized by color coding. I'm not that together in life.
That's never happened in my world.
I mean,
Color
no,
coding?
but I think I looked at it and thought this isn't for me. But inside, there were so many amazing recipes and tips. I made the buttermilk brine chicken nuggets for my kids, and I am afraid they will never go back to frozen nuggets again, which is a big problem for me.
Sarah, this next one I need. This is me, middle school years.
Oh my gosh.
This is what I'm entering.
I still get like an icy chill down my spine when I think about middle school. It was such a horrible period of time. And I wish that Phyllis Fagel, the author of Middle School Superpowers, had been there to help me. She says that there are 12 superpowers that kids this age should master. And basically, they can ace these years and help them navigate things like the shifting friendships, I think particularly when you're a girl, or even things like going through puberty.
Yeah, and then lastly, you have a unique memoir, you said, by an NPR reporter.
Yes, this is called It Goes So Fast, The Year of No Do-Overs. This is a memoir by Mary Louise Kelly. She's an NPR correspondent. And it's a great book for anyone, particularly if you have kids that are about to leave the nest. She realizes as her oldest son is coming up on his senior year of high school, she looks back and she's had this amazing career, but thinks, I missed a lot of stuff. And so she takes that year and lives really purposefully so that she can be there for him.
She's also right, it goes so fast. That's such a
It really does. Just
Spot
like
on
this
title.
segment.
It does go so fast.
You know, and during the commercial break, I'll give you a hug about your middle school years. Sounded rough.
She's still traumatized.
Yeah.
I know. I really am.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.